Hey, hey, hey. Well, looks like I am live. Just give me one sec here, guys. I happen to be running a little behind. I went to log in. Chris and I have been playing with StreamYard and YouTube, and, well, just what two bored fellas do, right? And, well, locked me out of my account. So, I went live, but it was over on Chris's channel. You guys weren't there. You were waiting here on my channel. So it took me a little bit of MacGyvering, but we figured it out. And I just want to make sure everything is all good. And welcome, obviously, to Procrastination Thursday. There's no real welcome needed other than hello. We kind of meet here every week, so. Oh my goodness, look at this. The chat, I'm already behind and I just started. I see what you guys are up to. Hey, Rebecca, Lori, and Lori, representing the LG t-shirt. And that's to remind everyone to run Lori's stuff because she's within 100 of being monetized, 100 watch hours. So if 10 of us watch 10 videos, she's monetized with a little cushion. That's all it's going to take. So if you've already done it off your phone, do it off your computer. It's 2 separate IP addresses. I have used, and I think might have found something else out. If you use your phone through your Wi-Fi, that also throws an IP address. Different. So I ran Lori's stuff on my phone again. Pardon me. Again last night. So we'll see if she gets them today. But I ran the full playlist again. So yes, Lori, Tiny Tim, Craig's Cabin, my little brother from Texas there. He says Big Matt, but he's just a little kitty cat. Craig, there's Joe. Welcome, Joe. Hopefully, you guys in Jersey aren't getting this kind of weather we're getting. It's a balmy +2 Fahrenheit here. And, well, that's as warm as we're going to get. We are on our way tonight to -22 Fahrenheit, which means some god-awful degree. So what I might do tonight is do my one video that I said I would. And we'll try it several different ways. If it doesn't work tonight at -22 Fahrenheit, then I guess we're going to have to stamp it a myth. For those of you that used to watch, what was that show called? Mythbusters. Yes. But I know I won't be stamping it a myth because in Canada, -22 Fahrenheit, what else do you have to do than do stupid stuff? It's like, honey, hold my beer. One of those, but I don't drink beer. Now, and I wouldn't be giving anybody my moonshine. Hello, Rebecca. And then there's Billy. Welcome. Rolling with Raquel. Hopefully you are bundled up in your truck eating your lunch. Oh, no, wait. You guys are still online, right? I think. I don't know. Mackenzie and them went back this week. And all I can say is it's a true poop show. So the board, who has nothing to do with the kids, they sit in their little cubicles. And I'm sorry, I'm getting off on a rant, but I don't care. Our teachers are in the petri dishes at school. Kids are runny noses all over them and whatever else. Well, this one particular person from the board had the audacity, big word for Thursday afternoon, but we'll say it again, the audacity to put on social media that the office workers are the unsung heroes of the pandemic. Huh? You sit in your cubicle. Thanks, Greg. You sit in your cubicle. You don't have anything to do with the kids. I'm sorry, but the teachers that are being forced to wear N95 masks to keep them and their families safe, gonna have to say they rank a little higher than you. But I'm not surprised. I personally grew up with this family. I was friends with her older brother. Let's just say her older brother isn't cut from the same cloth as a lot of the family. But, it's just stuff like that. And then the good news that we heard, the only thing good news I've heard in the news in 2.5 years is that hopefully by April, we will no longer be in a pandemic. Cue the audience applause now. Raw! Which means they can't lock us down here anymore. Which means they can't force us to wear masks anymore. They can't do anything anymore. It will be called an endemic, which means it's like SARS, H1N1, which I personally had and took 3 months to get my lung capacity back up. That was back in, early 2000s. So I was elated to hear that announcement. Now, it did come from the US, but normally our Dr. Farmtran, or I honestly don't even know my own. I've been listening to the CDC because, well, they whatever tends, they deal with the Canadian government with them, and I'm hoping that they're both going to follow the exact same thing, and that we're going to go into an endemic. And guess what? This is what it is. Live your life. And let's face it, the new strain that's going through right now is no worse than the flu or the cold. And I had somebody challenge me on that in the grocery store the other day. They're like, how can you say that? People are dying. I'm like, yeah. And people die from the flu a lot more. And people die from, colds. It's a part of life. But, and just to get these people to realize that, this is a good thing. We can now move forward. We can now find our new normal, whatever that is. But I've just pray that, we can get out and meet one another. And, I live in a rural community, and that's the biggest thing I'm hearing from my residents is they want to get back out. They want to hear live music. They want to, they're sick and tired of being locked down. And you know what? God bless them. So am I. Well, I guess that's the second part of my rant. Coffee Angel Crafts, say Lynette. Roberta, welcome. Black's Tropical Homestead. G'day, Sherry. Your box is right here, Sherry. I promise it'll be out by Monday. I had to track down 3 large boxes and enough wrapping, bubble wrap kind of stuffy to make sure that it made it all the way to Georgia, Newfoundland, and Illinois, I think it's going. Yeah. So, it should be out this week. And, pardon me, but we've had 25 inches of snow. We had 20 inches on Monday, obviously, that you guys saw. Then we got another 5 to 6 inches Tuesday night. What are we now? We're Thursday. So it was yesterday morning. So yeah, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, we got another 5 to 6 inches. So I'm just rounding it to say that we got 25 inches in 2 days. And everything's back to normal. The roads are bare. But anyways, thank you to all the moderators dropping everybody's link. I do appreciate it. If you see somebody that you would like their link and didn't see it, just ask one of the moderators. They'd be happy to help you. And if they're not happy to help you, and I see it, I'll put it up for you. Hey, Scott, and everyone else, canning some ground beef and throwing in a few beans to fill out the canner. Cool. Well, enjoy, have fun. And so yeah, again, Lori is within 100 watch hours. 10 people, 10 videos, if you have a shot, or 20 people, 5 videos. It's not going to take us a whole lot. Just from our friends that are here today, she can hit her goal. She's well over in her numbers. They've adjusted and adjusted and adjusted. And they've played with her numbers all week. They've been editing numbers, but don't forget, if you have any shorts, they take those watch hours away. If you have any videos that are under 8 minutes, they take all those watch hours away. Once you're monetized, if you're not over 8-minute video, you don't get any watch hours. So that's what I was told anyways. That's how they're adjusting. So, whoops. The Stock Explorer, welcome. Guys, if you are into the crypto scene or you've got investing, that is the channel you want to join. Kevin from Tuber Chat spoke highly of them, and I went and visited this weekend, and I may be just doing a little bit of dabbling. I haven't got a whole lot, but you don't want to, my whole philosophy is you don't want to put a whole lot in crypto right now. Yes, it does sound pretty good. It is showing a relatively hefty return. But the Stock Explorer, if you don't have them, just go watch some of the videos. Don't have to do anything, but it's just something that I've dabbled in the stock market for years. I've done all right, except for I'm just about out from underneath the drowning that I took 2.5 years ago whenever this whole hokey pokey showed up. I lost a significant amount of money, but I had all my stuff in very aggressive. I'm still young, in my eyes anyways. I knew I could make it back, but I got to start scaling my stuff back now. I learned the hard way. That's the only retirement I have because the government will not allow me to save, to bring in other income to save for my retirement. Not allowed. So my retirement is our home and whatever kind of money I can play with on the side. And thank goodness I've got, Debbie's got a pretty good pension from the hospital, so we'll be all right. It's just, again, you got to be very creative. Chris learned that the hard way as well. Whenever you have that 100% disabled beside your name, they want you to curl up in the corner and they don't want to hear from you ever again. And I'm not being facetious or whatever. That's Chris can back me up on that one, and everybody else that's on. You're allowed to make a little snippet, which I can't work anyways. I have to lay down 2 or 3 times a day, or I won't sleep tonight because of the spasms in my spine. But it is what it is. And yes, minus 22 Fahrenheit. You did hear me right. It's going to be real cold. And like Josh from Foodgate Farms and I were chatting in Lori's, hey, finding happiness and all you do, in Lori's premiere that she did there a little while ago, we were chatting, and I was saying that whenever it's this cold, it sounds like the foundation's cracking in your house. Like it scares the living. It'll wake you right up out of a deep sleep. Like it's bang. You're looking around to see, somebody come storming in through a wall or something. But like he said, is that where you get the old saying, a banging cold? Yeah, it is. It's not the foundation. It's actually the clay and whatever outside that has a little bit of moisture, and it's the frost going deeper and deeper and deeper, and the bang is actually the clay splitting. And if in the spring I'll look, as soon as the snow goes away, usually you can see the crack go out into the lawn, and it's actually pretty cool. And again, if you don't have the Stock Explorer, it even if you're looking for something new, looking after yourself and not letting somebody else look after your retirement is always good in my eyes. It just makes you an informative person. Grey Wolf Outdoors. Hello, hello. What about teachers? Just they're not being given the full how do I say it? Respect. They're thrown in the middle of a petri dish. And you have people that are in the offices that are taking all the credit for being unsung heroes because they went in and worked a Saturday. Anyways, don't get me going again. And Zamfam, hello. Nick, Arizona Highland Homestead. Tiny Tim, Apple Tree Urban Homestead. Welcome, welcome. I know it's a heck of a lot warmer over in your neck of the woods, or I guess down in your neck of the woods, or up in your neck of the woods, however we want to say it. I'll say down, because you're down that way. Homestead Love, welcome. And if you're not subscribed, I would love you to subscribe. And if you think you're subscribed, double check. Because I know recently there's a whole bunch of people that have realized that, I'm going to say probably 50 people in the last couple of weeks have realized that we weren't subscribed anymore. So that's why my numbers kind of went up very fast. It's because people were checking and going, oh, well, we were subscribed, but now we're not. But now we are again. Still here listening. I know you are, Lori. You're working. It's all good. Keeping busy. Donna Lawson. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I do what I can, Donna. Do what I can. Who is with a question mark? I'm trying to get caught up so these questions are actually relevant, and I'm not sitting here going, what you talking about? But anyways, Big Matt, hello. I see you survived the storms. Have you seen the size of Big Matt? All that he has to do is just go like this and put his hands, and he covers his whole house. Or he huffs and he puffs and he blows it all down. Something like that. Thank you for watching my shorts this morning, Homestead Family Reclaimed. Well, I did not know you see Grey Wolf. I'm going to have to double check, because I've joined your family, we'll say, twice now. And I try to, if somebody subscribes to me, I try to leave it a few days. That way they can't say that you're going sub for sub and then delete them. They've started that trick as of January 1st. There you go. I wasn't, but now I am. Yep. So if my moderators can throw Grey Wolf Outdoors channel up, they're only at 12 subscribers. So let's get them up. He's got a couple shorts up right now, but eventually we'll get more, And you see, Chris, you're afraid of stocks. I'm telling you, go hit up the Stock Explorer. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to join anything. It's just, I don't know, it's just some information. So yeah, Grey Wolf Outdoors. It's got 2 shorts up right now, and it's got 11 or 12 family members. Well, we can bump them up to like 30 just like that today, can't we? Just go hit a like and watch the 2 shorts and come on back. Actually, yeah, because they're only shorts. It won't take any more than a minute and a half to watch both. And then you'll stick. So, and I'm sure they will. Oh, there we go. They're up to 13 now. So that's great. Thanks, guys. Oh, nope, not outdoor. Off-grid living. G'day, my brother from the Rock. You guys getting that snow that I sent you, John? Hopefully you got a little bit. You know, it's so pretty and all. You're gonna have to flip over and get a skidoo and park that ATV. You start getting much more snow up in that bush. And that's another channel, guys, that has blown up. I've been with John and Sherry long before they were monetized, and now it seems just in a blink of an eye, they went from 3,000 to 6,000, which is, absolutely amazing. And again, friends helping friends, family helping family. It 100% is, the community can make or break it. And like I said, Chris, you're all right to be afraid of stocks. You can lose a lot of money in the stock market. A lot of money in the stock market. Did it stop snowing there, Scott? Yeah, we haven't had any snow since yesterday morning about 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And it's just sunny, and we're in a deep freeze. And we're in the deep freeze until, actually, it's colder outside than what it is in my deep freeze. Let's see here. What is... I don't even know when this is supposed to break. So today, Friday, even Saturday is minus 18 Fahrenheit. We're in this deep freeze until next weekend. The warmest they're saying we're going to get up to. Now we're supposed to get a significant amount of snow again Monday, Tuesday. And the warmest day we're going to have from, like, since it snowed Monday till next Tuesday is minus 3 Fahrenheit. We're going to be running around in shorts. I don't even know what the heck that is. And did I just... Yes, I just hit Celsius. So tonight is supposed to be 44 below with the wind. That's in Celsius now. And yeah, the warmest we're supposed to see is minus 19 Celsius. That's not good. And even next Friday and Saturday, whenever it's supposed to warm up, they're still talking minus 11. I don't call that warm. So, if anybody would like to adopt a broken individual from Canada, and I'm sure my sidekick from out west will come with me. I'm sure Raquel can be bought with warm weather as well. I just so we just filled up our oil tank yesterday. So far this winter, we've burnt $2,000 in oil. Just heat and hot water. That's all we do for our oil. So it's been a very, very cold. Actually, this is, see, you lose total, your outlook changes whenever you have a couple of years of, like last winter was very warm and we didn't have a whole lot of snow. But what I'm looking at outside is what we used to have. This was a Canadian winter. Frigid cold. And, well, I can say that we have 2 feet of snow outside now. That was actually an easy. Thanks, Joe. This is actually a mild winter compared to what we used to get. So Jody Young, hello. E3 Chris, hello. Evans Family Adventures, hello, sir. Welcome. Yeah, Jody, I'm going to tell you, and I'll be right honest, if I did not have long-term disability through my employer whenever I got injured, we wouldn't own our home right now. And, for the government to up and change a policy and then put their hand out. So I've already had to pay back 10 grand. Well, not quite, about 9. That I still don't know why I had to pay back. I didn't do anything wrong. They changed a policy, and it's my responsibility to read up on all the policy changes of the government. But yet, they get paid 100 and whatever thousand, what is it, $178,000 to read policy, but guaranteed I don't get that. And now I have to in turn turn around and read all their new policies. My blood pressure's rising quite significantly. Rebecca. Well, speaking to the devil, g'day, Josh. Fugate Farms. Tiny Tim, Fugate, LG, Redbird Farm. Hi, Brenda. Hopefully the name change is going relatively without much turmoil. Homestead Love, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Again, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Thursdays are pretty much just, we procrastinate. We hide in the corner. Shh. Don't worry. What you don't get done today, you can do tomorrow. What you don't get done tomorrow, you'll do on Monday. It's all good. Excuse me. It is all good. I'm just trying to race myself down to the bottom. Oh, Black's Tropical. Homestead Love. Is that the name you just... Is that the name you did? Sure. We're supporting everybody. Awesome, Sherry. Much appreciated. There you go. Lori needs 63 now. 63 watch hours, guys. We can get her there. We can. And it's not like, the little Thomas the Tank Engine where I think we can. No, we can. We can get her there. Just to see Lori put a great big old smile on her face that she did it. She keeps thanking everybody. No, we didn't do anything. It's because of her and Greg. Well, her mumbles too. But it's because of your videos that everybody's watching them, Lori. We're only just putting you out to the masses. You're the one holding them there. So, awesome. That's awesome, Sherry. She appreciates that 100%. She may not see it. She's in and out of work. But she does appreciate everybody that's running her channel right now. And Garden State Gardener, absolutely, the Stock Explorer is a great channel. I love it. G'day, Jake. Sorry I stopped talking last night. I woke up and your live was over. Debbie got me a new set of earphones. Oh, wow, they were awesome. I couldn't hear anything. And like I said, I woke up to nothing. You were over. Thanks, mods, posting the links today. Yes. Everybody, thank you for posting everybody's link, sharing everybody out. That's awesome. 101, Matt, can you get that? Report it, please. Folks, please don't hide this. Let Matt deal with it. So, Dastin Nexicun, nobody can get hurt by this, okay? Just if everybody wants to have a look, it's a troll or it's a bot, and they're computer generated, and they're just here. If you were to click that, copy and paste it into a thing, it will come up and it will be Chinese pornography. So as long as you don't touch it and you let the moderators report it, YouTube can take that channel down. But what Matt will do is Matt will go in and he will report right back on that channel. He will go and the moderators can click their little D there and it takes them right to their home page. And then he can block them right from there and then report them on my channel, which I'm also going to do. And poof. Oh, stand by. Sorry, guys. Debbie's outside with the dogs, and I know you guys didn't want to listen to the phone ring, and, well, I have no idea where the phones are. I have one phone. If anybody ever needs to get hold of me, they have my number. So, yeah, just so other people know, don't get excited. They can't hurt you. They can't take down your channel. It's just a robot, and it generates probably 1,000 of these channels a day. So YouTube's just trying to get them. And if you report them, they can get them. But Matt's already taken care of it because I can now click on it and it gives me an error has recurred. So that bot is bye-bye. So just so everybody knows, I know there's a lot of people that they want to hide it as quick as they can. Nobody can get hurt by it. Now, if it's a troll, and yes, they can do damage. That you want to, if there's cussing or whatever else, you want to get rid of that as soon as you can. But still trying to get to the bottom here, guys. Oh yes, trust me, I've got. I silly me forgot to clean my chimney, or yes, I would have a huge fire going in my fireplace right now, and overnight, to try to save on some of this oil because it is going to be freezing. Oh, come on, Jake. I'll send you some minus 40 Celsius weather down. I'll send it down. Yeah, I'll send it down on the first plane. Plane might go down with frostbite, but come on, you guys in Texas need a little bit of this weather. Right? Isn't your slogan that Texas is bigger and better? Well, if we're going to live through minus 44, I think it's supposed to be with the wind tonight, send it down to you guys. You guys could easily do minus 60, right? Yeah, so Raquel said that where she is, it's minus 32 this morning. And she's just, yeah. But where she's from, you've got to be strong to live out there. I tell you what, like I say, I've been to Winnipeg twice and I'll never go back in the winter. That's just craziness. And she voluntarily lives there. Oh, you're stronger than me. And so they get, and correct me if I'm wrong, Raquel, is it the Red River that runs through where you are also? So they have this minus 1,700 all winter and they freeze and whatever else. Like Raquel said, they don't go to the grocery store without an extension cord to plug in their vehicles whenever it gets really, really cold in that area. And then, I don't know, I think it's the Red River. And then that floods and wipes out communities and whatever else out in that area as well. It's crazy. But I tell you what, it's beautiful. It is beautiful in that. I love it all out west. You start here, you've got same as what the U.S. looks like. And I can remember the first time we ever took the kids across the border. Kyle couldn't have been any more than 10. And he's looking around after we got through the border. And he's like, this looks the same. It's like, yeah, there's that invisible line. It's all right, Laurie. You know what, Jake? There's nothing I can do. Oh my goodness, I've caught up to the. Oh yes, there we go. So yeah, I guess the river would be on the other side of the city from where Raquel is. But I tell you what, that Red River and whatever else, it flows its banks pretty much every spring. And the one spring that, well, it wasn't spring, it was the end of February that I was there the last time. It was just starting to break its banks. And yeah, wasn't good at all. There you go, Chris. Absolutely. Hey, Rem. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, you're right in the prayer. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse, Raquel. I thought you were just outside the city. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Then you are built of a different cloth. There's not a whole lot of trees there, guys, and it whips across. Well, like I say, it's that cold out there. I don't know if it's as much around Raquel or it's more west of her, but I was there in January. Well, I guess it was January that I came from BC. I went, I don't know what that was. I loaded in St. Louis, Missouri, and I went to Delta, BC. And Delta, BC, I loaded with tires, commercial tires. And I went up to Prince George. Yes, Prince George, up the one. And then I cut across to Edmonton. That was just a little load. And then from Edmonton, I deadheaded down to Red Deer, Alberta. Well, coming across, it was so cold, salt doesn't work. Like, they can't even use like fine grit. They put gravel on the highway. Like, I'm telling you, it must cost them a fortune in windshields, because the amount of ting, 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 ting rocks flying off of the vehicles as you were driving down the highway. I don't know if they still do. This was back in 06. It was crazy, the amount of, and especially with big truck tires, you've got wider and the rocks get inside there and it just like flings them. So hopefully they don't use that anymore. Oh, I know, Jake. I'm gonna have to build myself one of those great tinfoil hats you have. You're gonna have to sell like the diagrams, how to make it, or here's a great video. Okay, I gave you the idea. I should get credit on this one, but how to build a tinfoil hat. It's going to go viral. I'm telling you. Oh, so okay, Raquel, they do it near you too? Oh, honest to God, like I could see the cars behind me. They're like going from side to side, trying to duck out of the way of the rocks that I was throwing off the highway. Betty Boo, what's going on? My goodness, I haven't seen you in ages. Hopefully the baby's doing well and mama's doing well and mama's with the baby. And what I'd like to even hear is that the baby's maybe even home. That would be even a better conclusion. And there's Miss Vicky. How are you? Anyways, guys, I don't have a whole lot. I'm just kind of rambling on here. It's kind of what I do. So if you haven't been up in a while, come on up. I want to try to give everybody a fair shot on coming up. So I will post the link. If you haven't been up in a while, come on up. We'll chat. Hopefully it does work better. I'm not going to promise anything because what Chris and I have been playing with took me till 2 o'clock this morning to actually get into my account because so I was hit with a troll in my email. What night was that, Chris? Monday night? Anyways. Oh, he's not home yet? Well, you know what? He's in a good spot then. Still praying for you guys, Dana. Still praying. So I'm thinking about doing a random live tonight to try to help. As soon as you get off, Lori, you should go live because it's Thursday night, right? So you've got pretty much. I'm trying to think here. You've got watch 1, 2. You've got at least everybody's normal lives from 6 till 10 o'clock tonight. So, yeah. Anyways.
Please.
Hello? She doesn't realize that she's live.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right, you?
I'm doing good. I am so happy. I figured, hey, maybe I should wear my hat.
There you go. I'm too cold to get over there and get my hat. So one of your hats made the debut. So both of your hats have been on film now. So
yeah, and also Arizona Highland Homestead. He showed his hat through his whole life.
Yep.
Telling my dog to back up. He's thanking me for feeding him. You know, it's just what they do. But I finally have I'm going to see what I can do in getting a video out with this phone. And still waiting on the darn cord to come from my camera. I'm like, come on, get it here so I can do this. So I have to have it at least 8 minutes, right? Or do I just do a little short one saying who I am, what I'm all about?
Yep.
Okay.
You don't have to be 8 minutes for your first one.
Okay. Hi, Chris.
Just a sec.
Well, hi.
Sorry, Scott, and everyone. Gotta go. Stay safe. All right, Craig. Thanks for coming out, buddy. And
there we go.
You and the kids and Deborah. Hopefully, you're all well. And shoot me a message if you want to chat. Hey, Chris.
Josh, I wanted to show Josh his scarf.
Huh.
I think it's going to be so warm.
I never got a scarf, Josh. That
yarn would have been very hard to make a scarf out of. Very hard.
I know.
You know, it's like I gave you one of the warmest hats that I could make.
Well, the gray one never. Actually, I think it's at the Sugar Shack right now. I have clothes that stay over there, and it's the one that was here is my daughter's because she got friggin' so much hair, and yeah, I just stole hers because I had my toque, my hoodie, plus that hat on. But I was toasty.
Oh, I bet you were. And in fact, your hat wasn't made on this one.
No, it was made on the bigger one.
It was made on the really big one because I thought you had a really big head, but you don't have a really big head. So that's why everybody's hats are getting made out of this one. Out of this one now.
Yeah.
That's for someone with a very, very big head.
And yes, Josh, I know you want it on my live. You got
Yes,
the scarf. You got the scarf on my live. Yes. I don't even have a scarf, but I got it.
Here's his pretty hat.
There you go.
So he now can.
In the truck.
Who are you talking to?
Me?
Yes.
Well,
you're sitting there mumbling to yourself.
Oh, I was saying hi to Roberta's and saying hi to.
Your mic's not on, by the way, eh?
Is it not?
I can barely hear you.
Yes, it is. I can hear him.
Oh, I can barely hear him.
I'm hearing him just fine.
All right, maybe it's just mine.
But yeah, it's just working on these. Here's on Lori's. I've got something now over here that makes this really nice. And in fact, Leanne has gotten to see her hat. I got to send Josh my phone number. This is Leanne's.
Okay. Well, normally Leanne will pop in here.
Yeah.
She may pop in here in a little bit.
She called me on Duo. So we got to talk and see each other.
Yep.
So I wanted to get Josh's trim, and once I get his scarf done, then I'll be shipping it out. His families may not be in there because I don't remember what color he said for them. I've got to go look back.
Can you hear me now?
No. Well, I can hear you. It's just you're very low and mumbled.
What the? Oi, 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 oi.
Don't blow a scar or something. Just no need. Josh is in here, so
that would be nice if he could say what color for his wife and his two kids.
There you go,
That
Josh.
that would help me so that I could get it written down and get them put in there. Excuse me for a little bit. I just knocked my Post-it notes down.
Oh,
God.
All right, Jake, you go and pile yourself some wood and go make that video that's going to go viral on how to make a tinfoil hat that works.
how about now, Scott?
Same.
Is it still the same?
Yeah.
That's
Now
crazy. Because
it may just be the way that it may just be this iPad, but Rebecca, I can hear her loud and clear, and you, I've already tried to mic settings. Oh, okay. Try now, Chris.
How about now?
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
That sounds better.
Okay.
So Josh said his wife was black and maroon.
Okay.
And he hasn't said anything about the kids yet. And Roberta is telling me that she can hear you. You're just fairly low, that's all. Red Road Homestead. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Blackberry Rock Homestead.
Can you guys
Hello?
in the chat hear me better now? Since we've made some adjustments?
Oh my gosh.
Dana's saying that she can hear you loud and clear, so just leave it.
All right. Well, I made some adjustments to this mic, and Scott made some adjustments, so hopefully everything's good now.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
Oh my goodness, there's Laura. G'day, Laura.
Hey, it's Laura
I know.
from Hedgehog.
Well, no, we're going to call her Laura, formerly from Oregon.
Formerly from the state of Oregon.
Stop the tails. Relax. Oh,
She
my bird.
Oregoned to Tennessee.
Right?
Well, I'm
Look-
going to get going and work on Josh's scarf. And my picture has frozen up again. All of you have frozen up.
All right.
I don't know why my lovely wife does not want to join us in this little adventure.
Man time.
What's
Oh,
your wife whining about?
I told her, I had everything set up and everything like that, right? And was getting ready to come in. And the way I had everything set up on my end table, it put her chair in the view zone. She didn't want to be in the view zone. So she got up and threw my computer in my lap and about knocked everything off my table. It's the big Matt.
Hello. How are
Three
you?
Stooges.
Yeah, we're all in.
Swim for your life.
So, are you enjoying all that snow I blew up your way?
Who, me?
Both of y'all.
Man, we got some
That's-
flurries yesterday. That was about it.
I
Yeah.
apologize. I blew too hard. Made it all go to Canada.
It should have stopped at my place.
Okay,
but
I need
it
you to
didn't.
I need you to blow a little bit more.
Thank you, Roberta.
I need about 3.5 feet would be the perfect amount of snow right now to get us ready for maple syrup season.
You got to have that much to be ready for maple syrup weather?
Well, no, because the snow acts as an insulator. So it keeps the frost in the ground.
Ground, not in the trees.
So what it does is
Protects.
there's probably about 3 to 4 feet of frost right now in the bush. And because we have 2 feet of snow, there's really only about 6 to 8 inches of snow in the bush. So with 3.5 feet, favorite colors.
Did you put up some real tree camo wallpaper behind you?
No, I didn't.
It sure looks like it.
It's not wallpaper.
What is it?
It's a material that's used for in the back of like SUVs for the floor.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool. I mean, it looks legit.
Like matte tack or something, or matte, what
Yeah.
I forget what they call it.
Matte tack.
Yeah. Favorite colors. Ooh.
You? I have
Black and purple. Hey, don't judge me.
I'm not judging.
So I have 4 favorite colors.
Well, I have a whole bunch, but I'm looking over there on what I've got that I could wear it like for like my dress, like for dressy kind of, and if I put it underneath, black and purple or black and orange, black, red, and white, whatever. Surprise me. See, like there's one of my toques here. I got hats everywhere. I got more hats here. And I've got, like I said, I got one, if not both of Rebecca's are in my truck.
Yeah, I think mine's in the truck.
Thorhaven Farms. G'day, Darren.
My favorite colors are black, blue, purple, and burnt orange.
See, great minds think
The only
alike.
reason why his favorite colors are black and blue is because his wife keeps beating him black and blue.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know that.
You know, they're the
And,
colors of a bruise.
Just I got some new people in here. Hang on. Red Earth Homestead, Hedgehog. We already said hello to Laura. Thorhaven. We already said hello.
Is Rims fairly new? Because I don't recall seeing them before.
Who?
Rims family.
So here goes another story. Believe it or not, but Rims works at the hospital that is in Debbie's hometown.
Oh,
And
that's pretty cool.
Deb's mom actually lives in the apartment building 4 minutes. It's just on the other side of the highway of the hospital. And yeah, he lives about 15 minutes away from where my wife grew up. And if you go watch his video, one of the last ones at Sugarloaf Mountain, whenever they get to the top and they start overlooking the city, you'll see where the hospital is. And if you just look across the highway, that's where Deb's mom is, right there. So it's kind of cool that, you know, watching his videos brought back some memories. So I shared that video out to a lot of family members. But whenever we used to climb that mountain, there wasn't stairs, there wasn't ropes, there wasn't an outlook. There was a rock that you leaned over. But yeah, no, that's I met him. I've met Rem through Thorhaven, through Canadian channels. So yeah.
Since I got both of y'all up here, I would like your honest opinion on the thumbnails that I sent you.
Dude, did you not get my text back? I texted you back and was like,
that
dude,
one definitely.
Yeah.
I was like, I love it.
I'm trying to. Can I show people?
I haven't showed it to Sarah yet, but
I just downloaded a new app for my phone and tablet and was playing with it. So yeah,
there it is.
Mine was first, yours was second, and his was third. So I didn't know if they were like.
So it sent it in.
Where did you send that? Oh, you sent it through Messenger.
Messenger.
Was it that one?
Yep.
I think Sarah's gonna love it.
That's the reason why I put the buffalo on it. So
Mine's better.
I like that too.
I got my my Highlands.
Yeah.
What do you think, Darren? That's a half decent resemblance of a Highland. Yeah, no. I'll probably use that. That might actually go good on a mug.
Hey, it's all good. Yeah.
Speaking of mugs, how's Mama's mug?
It's good. She hasn't put it down.
Well, You know what? I haven't even seen one, the final product. I've ordered one, but I haven't got it yet.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it fits my hand. So,
Well, it's supposed to be big. It was a 15-ounce mug, so
yep.
All right, Apple Tree Urban Homestead night. 2:40 in the morning there, so time for them to go have a nap.
Yeah. Good night. Go to bed. Get some
And
rest.
Brooklyn's honeybees, welcome. Well, good evening, yes. Good afternoon,
Apple
good
Tree
evening, good
Urban
morning.
Homestead.
So, Laura, you got to come up. Let us know about your move. What's going on?
Hey, it's a bobcat. That's a big old bobcat.
Don't
old
look
son.
now, Matt. You got something really furry in front of you, and it's not your beard.
It's camo.
Yeah.
Can you tell I like camo?
Yeah.
You know, the great thing about not having to work anymore is I get to have fun with you guys on Thursdays and Fridays and every days. And
Well, see, what I'm doing is all my questions aren't for naught. I'm considering moving my Friday.
oh, is that why you was asking me those questions? Speaking of, where did I
Yep.
my phone down at? Oh, right there.
For the simple reason that there's so many folks now that they book everything on Friday. So they're like, we really want to be there. And Fridays, I'm still getting like 200 plus views, but it's all after the fact.
Right.
Where I'd much rather flip it to another day so that those folks can interact with us as well. Because, at this point, I'm not doing it for watch hours. That's the least of my concern is watch hours.
Right.
I'm just doing it to, the chat with folks, and there's some that just like to sit in the background and
Laura said to send the link back
yeah,
out.
I just posted it.
Okay.
And so that's really what I'm considering is bumping it to Saturday evenings. But I'm not going to interfere with you, and I'm not going to interfere with Daz.
What time does Daz go live on Saturday?
I have all this information. Whoops, wrong button. Oh, I heard the boop.
Hello.
Hey, stranger.
Laura!
I'm laying in bed.
So, how did the move go? I've seen the videos, but truthfully, are you ready to strangle anybody yet?
No, I'm just my neck's hurting because it's cold and wet here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's trying to snow. So we got a dusting on the ground, but nothing to really mention, But yeah, so I'm taking a break, and I'm like, I'm gonna go take a nap, but of course can't fall asleep, and I turn on the computer, and there you are. So, yay!
Hey, Daniel.
That's awesome, and so what? I the only one that I haven't seen is the one that you did from the property, so I've got to go get caught up with that one.
Right, that one's not on. or that's a live. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a short live. But we have
Okay.
we're way behind on videos, so I mean, I'm getting them out. The travel ones are just coming out now, and so yeah,
You've been a little busy.
I have been.
Right?
And now we're
Like,
staying in somebody else's house and waiting for our pods to get here so we can go live in our house.
oh no, there's no, your pods haven't made it yet?
No, our pods haven't made it yet. So they said the 22nd. So they were supposed to be here today. So yesterday. Yesterday. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna pop back down to the chat.
All right.
Okay, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Bye bye.
So yeah, so we're waiting patiently for our pods so we can get our furniture and get moved into our temporary home, and then we ordered a shed to home that we're going to convert. It's a big shed, 14 by 48, and we're going to put
Okay.
that on the property and convert that because where we're living in Tennessee, the growth is overwhelming, and it's overwhelming the contractors, and everything's way behind and twice as much. Just even if we're our own contractor to get the materials right now, um, is just overwhelming. So, yep,
Wow.
yep.
So what does that mean now? So you're just going to do the shed to house and still build, but
It's still build, but we're gonna wait until things calm down a little bit. We'll build a shed to home and then a barn, so we can live on the property and start
Yeah.
getting animals on the property and start getting it ready for um, getting the soil ready to grow in and stuff like that. It needs a lot of lime and stuff like that. We got to get it tested. But just in the kind of grass that's growing on the property right now, we can tell that it needs lime.
okay.
So just a lot to get together and get moving, get a tractor because we have more than 70 acres to mow and stuff like that. So
Holy jumpins. Yeah, you're going to need a fairly hefty tractor for that.
yeah, yeah,
Like even just to bush hog that, you're going to need,
yeah,
at least a 40 or 50 horse for that one.
yeah,
50 horse, minimum 50 horse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, "Oh, you don't need one that big," and I'm like, no,
I was thinking in the back of my mind like a 75 horse, because if you go a 50, you're going to work that so hard
right,
that you're going to burn that tractor out in no time, where if you get a 75, you're not going to burn it out. But yet,
I don't know. We'll see what size we end up with, and maybe we'll do like smaller patches, because just I mean, the grass is like up to the top of our truck, the hood of the truck. So yeah, it's pretty deep, and because
wow.
we've owned the property since last year, and so it's going to take a while to get it all together. So
Absolutely.
Sorry, guys.
G'day,
It's past my
Backlash
lunchtime,
Fisherman.
so I'm
Welcome,
having some
welcome.
fruit.
Daniel's Family Homestead. Welcome.
Rebecca, hey
What?
LG, and so yeah, just a lot to take care of, and I mean, just constantly we have to get an address for the property, and we have to use so we went to the post office, we went to the courthouse, and they sent us to the 911 office.
So the physical address should be on the deed. It should be on your paperwork.
Because there's no home, it's raw land. So
it should still have a physical address, though.
Right.
Because that's how the 911 operators will find it.
Right.
Through, like if there was a wildfire on that place, that's how the fire department would find it would be
Right.
through that physical address.
Right. Well, they're working on that right now for us. And so,
Okay.
yeah. So, just a
All right.
lot of moving parts right now. My husband's juggling a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to manage our page, and we're working on a new logo and all kinds of stuff. So,
So has Chris been able to find a job there yet, or?
no, I think we're just going to work on getting
I
our
told you
house
I can't work no more.
like this. So you can't work anymore, Chris?
No. So I've been 100% permanent and totally disabled for several years now,
Yeah.
but my paperwork has always read employable,
Mm,
meaning that I could work a full-time job and still draw my disability,
yeah.
which has been very helpful. Well, for years, I've always felt that, I was like, man, I think that's a mistake. It shouldn't be like that. I've always been afraid to go back to work because I was afraid they would come back at me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I spoke with several people within the benefits department, my doctors and stuff, and everybody was like, yes, you can work a full-time job and still draw your 100% disability. That's what this means. I went back to work, worked for a year or just over a year,
Yeah.
got my disability awards letter in the mail because we get a new one every year,
Yeah.
and they deemed me unemployable.
Mm,
So I called the national board or the national benefits office and asked them about it, because I was like, hey, all my letters have been employable. What happened? And they went back and was like, yes, I can see where every letter up till this one was unemployable.
mm,
This one is now what's considered individual employable,
mm,
meaning that I can work, but I have to make below the poverty line.
mm.
I cannot make above the poverty line.
Yeah.
The poverty line for the state of Oklahoma is like 17,000 and something.
Mm.
Well, there's not a single job that I can do in our area. Get out of my fruit. There's not a job anywhere in our area that I can do, for one, that's going to give me those types of hours.
Yeah.
I mean, and those jobs that are out here right now that will give me those hours, I can't do because my back.
Right.
So, yep,
It's
they have.
been,
And the really bad part about it is, the really suck part about it is that the job that I applied for, I got. So I was getting, as soon as I got done with my surgery and got back to work, I was being promoted.
Mm-hmm.
And they pretty much told me at the benefits office that I either had to quit my job or lose my benefits. Those were the only two options that I had.
Right.
And with, of course, me going into surgery and all of that, my benefits are more important because once I lose my benefits, I can never get them back.
Right. Exactly.
Mm.
So And knowing now what we know about these particular types of tumors is that there's potential that it will grow somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I need my benefits because if I lose my 100% rating, I lose some of my medical benefits as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Night, Red Road, or goodbye, Red Road. See you later.
Good night,
Night Red Road.
Well,
And you saw
Laura?
that, Laura, that a 40 horsepower tractor will have no problem doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just worried. We gotta mow thatch. It's not just grass. And then we have hills and clay and rocks and just all that we want to do. I think we need a little more than that.
Mm.
So
Laura, when you were in the process of moving, I had made you and your husband hats. And then I looked on your page and there was no post office or anything for me to be able to send them to you.
right.
As soon as you get it up there, I'll send this to you.
Oh, nice.
And this one's coming to your husband. I don't know about what color your son's, what he wants, but I'd like to make him a hat also.
Oh, he'd probably be like black as well.
Black. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, so getting those done, and once you get an address up, I'll mail them to you. I've had them in here for probably since you started the process of moving.
Right. I do have. Well, we're right in the middle of getting a PO box.
Yeah.
If you don't want to post it, Laura, you can send it to me and I'll send it to Rebecca via email.
Oh, okay.
Via my email, or just go on my my new channel, which I
Okay.
got to get a video. I got to get a video out or
Yep.
something like that, you know, so that I can get these shipped off to you in Tennessee. I think it is, right?
Yep. The only address right now I have is my brother-in-law's. We do have the place, but I only want to give out our PO box. So
Yeah.
I'll wait
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I don't blame you right now, Laura.
Yes, yes, I do knit and crochet both, but very simple crocheting.
I would love to learn, but I'm gonna get my
I
hands dirty for a while.
What's that?
Yes.
I gotta get my hands dirty for a while building stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done a fair share of building stuff also.
nice.
That's a little. What guys would you recommend I was thinking about getting a tablet. I just don't know what kind is the best, and you know, so that I can maybe even use that to record, because my phone only did for 2 minutes and that was it. And I checked the settings and I found out that this phone will only do for 2 minutes. And I'm like, that's not enough. So I got a LG
I really
Phoenix
like
5.
my iPhone for recording, but
Do you
The thing
have
about
like a lot of
tablets-
pictures and stuff like that on your phone?
I've taken them all off.
And it still only lets you do
Yes.
2-minute bits?
sometimes it's
Hey, Donna.
running in apps too. If you have too much apps on your phone, and if they're running all the time, you can take those off. What kind of phone do you have?
It's a LG Phoenix 5. So it's an Android.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's the storage. It has to do with the amount of storage you have on your phone.
Right.
So
Okay.
Hey, Jesus loving homesteader.
hey,
Hey,
Jesus
Jesus
loving
loving.
homesteader. Hey, little
And that
southern
may
brother. Donna.
Ronald, will you get me the camera? It's in that white thing over
Donna,
there.
how's Pa doing?
I
was just getting ready to ask
I'm
that.
I'm basically waiting for a cord
Power supply.
for this. It's Olympus that I'm going to use.
Yeah.
That's all you
It
need.
said it should be here by the 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Is
That's
it
So
a-
I mean, it's a used digital camera that I'm
Right.
going to
Yeah,
end up
it'll work
using.
out great. I mean,
That's
You know,
all you need.
that's what I was thinking. It's just getting a cord for it and just waiting on that to get here so that we can record. And it said it'd be here by the 25th, and I'm like, I need it now.
right. Does it have an external mic plug-in? Because a lot of times with those kind of cameras, you need a little extra boost on your sound.
No.
I'm looking on here to see if there is.
I checked it out.
No, there isn't.
Oh, okay.
I do have a, Ronald, want to bring it over here?
Right.
My camcorder. I also have a camcorder that I don't have. Basically, these were in a box that someone gave us, and I found out that I used them when we were out at the our Wyoming Live. Now I have this one that is a Canon that I could end up using this one also.
Yeah, it might actually work better.
I was going to say
works.
that one right
Yeah.
there is going to work the best.
Yeah.
It's going to work best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll get my brother to find the. I've got I've got a battery for it. Be able to charge that up. And you say this one would probably, because I would be able to, flip that thing back to see.
Yeah.
And stuff.
You're going to get a
That's
better
important.
picture with that.
hmm And you'll
Okay.
stay in shot better because you can see yourself better. When you're flipping that lens around, and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And
definitely
even-
using. I mean, this has also got tape. I mean, it's got which I won't use that. I have the SIM, card in this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what size this one is. This is only a 2 gig.
Yeah.
That's
But
all
I
you
could
need.
get
You just delete after
That's all I
every.
need.
Once
Yeah.
it's uploaded, once it's uploaded to YouTube, you don't need it anymore. It will always be out in the internet.
Right.
Okay.
So just delete it.
That's what we typically do. Is
Right.
So
once we
definitely
make
using
sure
this
it's up for
this
a few
Canon
days, we go through
Canon
it.
one would probably be better. Okay.
Yeah.
And this has got probably a really good mic and
Just make sure you reformat your SIM card
Gail.
every time after you're done using your video up, like editing or whatever.
Do that on the computer.
my brother said he could do that for me on the computer, and I'm like, okay, good, because I don't understand a lot of this, but I will get this battery charged up, and I will record my
There you
voice,
go.
little things. So that'll definitely work. And instead of
Today,
using
coupon, Gail.
this one, I'll just use the other one, and I can use this for other things.
Hey, Tiny Tim.
Wow.
So I'm
That's
gonna
good.
let you guys in on a little secret.
Ooh.
Have you ever had the silk?
No.
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 It's dairy free because with apparently being diabetic and one kidney, I can't have dairy anymore.
3.
But this is made with
Yeah,
soy,
Mm-hmm.
and it does not have that bittery taste that yogurt typically has. I think this tastes so much better than regular yogurt.
Just watch how many you have of those a day.
Yeah.
I can only
Yes.
have
You'll
like
You'll get lady parts.
Well, no,
I-
but
No, I can't eat it
I
because
only-
of the soy, but
I only eat like one of these every few days or so.
okay, well then you'll be fine. But watch how much soy you put into your body.
yeah. Yeah.
I can't hardly do any soy. I have nothing but problems with it.
Yeah.
Me
So
too.
I ended up-
can't.
I ended up buying mayonnaise that has sunflower oil instead. And in fact, I'm thinking about learning to make my own
Yeah. It's
Mayonnaise.
super easy. It's super easy to
Pretty-
make.
Probably-
Yeah.
pretty
There you
easy
go,
to
Chris.
make your own. And
Isaac used to eat the one that you have right now, and he also used to eat the almond milk and oat milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way there, you're not getting the soy, but you're not getting the dairy
Well,
either.
well, and I have almond milk. So I like the almond milk, like for my cereal and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So you should try maybe one of those. Maybe
I like the almond milk one. I've had one with the made with the almond milk.
Okay.
I've also had one that was made with coconut milk,
Yeah, I like coconut milk better.
and they are so good.
Hmm. You got to watch the sugars though, and all of that as well. I'm dairy. Well, I'm not dairy free, but I need to be dairy free. I like ice cream too much, so
Me
and
too.
it just does not taste the same and dairy free. I'm sorry. I don't care what you put.
No.
in it.
you saw that, Rebecca, that Gail got her hat today.
So I had this
Oh,
bowl.
she did? Oh my gosh, good.
I had a bowl
Makes
of
me
orange
so happy
sherbet.
that everybody's getting the love that I want to spread back off.
Page 97.
You're keeping
I'm
us
sorry.
warm.
I was talking to my dog. He was about to bump into my tripod. And I'm like, no, you're not.
So it was
Hi,
very
Gail.
funny. Jacob was laughing at me the other night because I had a bowl of orange sherbet.
Mhm.
And he was laughing and he goes, I was like, what are you laughing at? And he was like, your bowl. And that's because it was only about yay big around and only about yay tall.
Yeah.
But that's all I can have.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's it.
You know,
Hey, Celtic Roots.
Hi, Celtic Roots.
I'm really
Have
trying
you
to
ever-
stay around 1,800 calories right now.
Mm.
Once I can get out and start lifting and stuff again. I mean, I can get out and start walking now because I've been released other than lifting or heavy lifting. But once I can get out into the yard and start doing some heavy lifting and stuff like that again,
Mhm.
you know, then I can bump my calorie intake back up to 2,000 calories. But
Mm.
right now I have to stay 1,800 or lower because I'm not very active right now. And that's to help me lose some of the weight.
Right.
There you go, Chris.
Yeah, it's very, very good. That's so delicious with the coconut milk. I think mine was the strawberry banana. Come to think about it,
I love strawberry banana.
Mm-hmm. I love strawberry banana smoothies.
was very, very good.
Whenever I make my smoothies, I just put a whole bunch of fruit in there. It doesn't matter what it is. I mean, I even sometimes put fruit cocktail in there and just blend it all together and
Yeah.
have it.
Hey,
You
So-
know,
Tim.
just,
I
it's
wondered
just
why
whatever I'm
Mike
feeling
kept
like.
muting and stuff, but
QG.
my mouse fell between my leg and my recliner.
Mhm.
I kept pushing it. I kept pushing the button with my leg, not knowing it, and it was setting on the mute button, and my mic kept muting and unmuting.
Funny.
I was
Well, I
like,
wonder
I've
because-
been hacked.
Well, I'm sitting here going, what the hell is he doing? Both his hands are there and he's going mute, unmute, mute, unmute. And all that I can see is like it's flickering in the background going mute, no, mute, no. And I'm like, I was about to call you out. So
Yeah.
Well, I was sitting here going because it kept popping up on my screen. Mute, unmute, mute, unmute.
Funny.
And I'm like, what in the world? How is this happening? My mouse fell down between my leg and the recliner.
My mom loved to put orange sherbet on peach cobbler. And
Oh.
I'm like, she says, get some orange sherbet. We've got that peach cobbler at home. And I'm like, what? It literally makes those peaches pop in your mouth with orange
Oh,
sherbet
wow.
on it. It is like, oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. You know, so
Right
I'm not
now,
a huge fan of peach cobbler, so it wouldn't be a.
peaches are my favorite fruit.
So
Mine too. You know.
over Christmas, I got an extra container of blueberries and blueberry pie filling. So after my live, I do believe I'm going to make some blueberry turnovers.
Nice.
Oh.
I prefer my
Another pretty
blueberries.
face I can cook too.
I
believe
prefer my blueberries cooked.
Huh?
I said I prefer my blueberries cooked.
Well, don't worry, I'm going to mix the fresh blueberries that I have in with the blueberry pie filling that I bought.
hmm I do a
So
cobbler.
How far should I have my camera away from me?
Bye, Donna.
Do
Well,
you
so that
see
you
about
look like
how
you are
far?
right now.
Yeah, about where it's at right now.
Yeah.
About where it's at right now. Okay.
Mhm.
So
And it should
you want,
it should catch my hands and stuff like that. Okay.
so you want it just to catch the top of your head
Okay.
because you want it to be so that they see your hands. You're
Okay.
you're knitting and crocheting. You're showing people, so they must see your. So even if
My
it
hands.
goes down on your head like that, you're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit because you're recording your hands, and that's what your channel's about is your hands.
Right.
It's
So
my hand.
your
And sometimes
your first one,
you
you're
can-
gonna want mostly your head because you're gonna talk about who you are, why you started your channel, you know, that's gonna be your first video. And then your
Yes.
second one, and don't forget, you can piecemeal, like you don't have to do one take and do like a 20-minute video.
Right.
Okay.
You can put it into and I'm sorry, I'm not an Android guy. These guys that use Androids could tell you what video. I use iMovie for Apple. It's very
can
simple
use-
for me to
yeah.
use, so I use it. And I can
InShot
use it
is
on
something that you can use on Android or Apple, and it's really simple as well.
which one is it?
Good.
InShot, and it's free.
In shots.
What did you
Mhm.
say that was?
There you go. So
I'll have
get
to look
Ronnie
at that
to
one because the one I'm using right now is about to kick my hind end.
Just don't use the music on it because all the music's
I
copyright.
will not. I'll have my dogs out of here. Yeah, because they're up here. They're resting right now after they eat because they're big dogs. We have
But
them rest for
It has
20
it has
minutes.
music that you can use on it, but every
Okay.
time I've used the music in it, I've gotten a copyright strike. So I
Okay.
don't use any of the music. I actually do a lot of my editing on InShot and then move it over to iMovie and use their music, and then I don't get that copyright strike.
Oh,
So-
okay.
My funny thing is they started copywriting me, giving me copyright strikes for using the free copyright free music from iMovie.
Really?
So, yeah. So I went back at them and said, no, I'm using it under whatever Tim told me to use there whenever we were having all the issues.
hmm
Under section of whatever, blah, 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 blah. I've never been hit with another
Right. I've
strike
never been
again.
hit with it on iMovie. That's why I port my stuff from InShot to iMovie and use their music.
But don't freak yourself out, first, Rebecca. Just so if you record who you are, what you're doing, and it only turns out to be 2 or 3 minutes, then do a simple, this is how you start your
Is it
hats.
that one.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Just do a simple hat and do this is how you would start it, or if you want to follow along with me in my journey, you'll need and show them what you use And then
Yeah.
folks that want to do it along with you can go out and buy that kind of stuff. And then you start next week. And then, if you run into a problem, though, don't delete it. Keep it in
Okay.
there and show them how to fix the issues.
Right.
Because
Fix
so
the
many
issues
of
and
these knitting channels or whatever, it makes it look like they've never had an issue.
Right.
Well, then
Oh
folks
no,
get
I'm going to put.
discouraged.
Yeah, I'm going to put in when I make mistakes. I certainly will. That I'm ripping out because I didn't make sure that I did 2 stitches in one area that I needed to do. It's
And that's it, because people get flustered, and that's how people stop doing stuff, is because, well, this person on YouTube makes it look so easy and blah blah.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, but it's not real life.
Right.
You're
it's
gonna
not.
forget to put the double stitch in. You're gonna do this. You're gonna, blah 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 blah. If
Yes.
you can turn it into like a 5 to 8 minute your first video, great. That's great. But if you can't, don't fret on it.
I
Your
won't.
first one is, and don't think you're going to get anywhere near a perfect video in your first one.
Right.
Oh, I already know I won't, because I'm going to be nervous. This
Yeah.
getting on here doesn't make me nervous, but doing something in front of that camera, it's going to be intimidating, and I'm going to do what I can, because the reason I want to do this is because I want people to know that making these hats is so easy. And yes, you can make one in an hour, 2 hours, and be able to bless people in your town, because sending them to, when I sent them to Altruistic, I was like, man, that's a lot of money that I don't have now, and I now need to still set up my PayPal, which I've got to get that done, because trying to get this and getting it all set up. And I can't do it into my account, because I know that I'm on the government tab, so I'm going to have to do it the other way, because this money is going to be used. This money is going to be used to ship this stuff out. It's not going to be for me.
Here,
Yeah,
Gail,
it's just the way-
I'll post that right now.
Hey, stop it.
I haven't got my PayPal up yet. I do have my email in there if they want to. I did put it at the end at the description,
Norman.
which that probably wasn't the right place, but getting with you, Scott, and helping me get that website set up would be really nice,
Website.
since my brother doesn't know what I'm doing and I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, you know what? You know how I learned?
Yep. How?
www.youtube.com.
Yep.
Okay.
And it shows you step by step how to do this stuff. I honestly have to go back and watch a video every time I go to edit my about page, because there's different ways to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
wow.
that's what we all do is we use YouTube to figure out YouTube.
Yep.
Most definitely.
That'll definitely work. That'll
That's
definitely
it.
work.
You've got your phone to watch it on, or Ron's computer to watch it on, and as
Yes.
you're editing. Well, yeah, you'd have to watch it on your phone to edit on the computer, and there's probably 15 or 20 different really good videos on how to set up your
And the thing that's really nice about having that little SIM card, he can put it into the computer. Just pull it out and
Yeah.
put it into the computer.
Yep.
And download
Yep.
it. And download it. He knows how to, usually with the pictures that I took in Gillette, Wyoming, he downloaded them, so that I could have them on my picture section in the different
Lori's
places
got a
in his
question for you.
computer. Yes.
I'm not answering it because I know the truth, but I will let you answer it if you want.
It's the second one. But on the channel, it's going to be the Hebrew spelling of Rebecca.
There you go, Lori.
Yeah.
I'm editing
My legal
I'm
name is that one.
this video on this iShot just to see how much easier it is.
Oh, okay.
In shot. Yeah.
Yeah, the intro.
Just saw a couple new channels come in.
Laura,
Danny, Wicked
when
Awesome
it comes,
Gardening.
your hats,
Coffee
your
Angel
hats are going
Craft.
to be in
Wicked Awesome Gardening.
that ceiling stuff. So, because I wash them to keep them clean because of the dogs, so you won't have dog hair smell on them.
Well,
So I had it all sealed in here, and I'll reseal it again.
And who else have we got? Wicked
Thank you,
Awesome
Rebecca.
Gardening. Hey, hey.
You're welcome so much.
The
It just warms my heart when people get my hats.
hey, Danny.
Mountain Martins. Hello, hello. Lynette at Coffee Angel Crafts. Howdy, howdy. There
Hi,
we go.
Lynette.
I think we're caught up. Yay! And Gail, if you didn't see, I already dropped Rem's family homestead. I already dropped their link for you.
Yeah.
And mods, I know most of you guys know, but if you're having a hard time finding somebody's channel and you're a moderator, click on their icon and go to channel. It takes you right to their channel. And then that way there, you can copy and paste their link and throw it up. So it's just, sometimes it's quicker if you're on a phone if you do it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have said in your live that I was going to change the Rebecca, because everybody, when I came back in, everybody was scrambling like she changed her name. I remembered that, and I was like, I should have said something that I was going to change the Rebecca spelling.
Yeah.
Right.
And eventually, I'll probably drop the Davis, and it may be touched by yarn Rebecca, or something like that. But they still know it's, and with that picture of that hat that I have up there, they'll know that it's me.
Yeah.
Rebecca,
Hey, Joe.
I just-
Welcome, sir. Hopefully you're keeping Matt in check there at the homestead.
Yeah.
And Mountain Martins. It might be cold in eastern Kentucky, but I tell you what, it's freezing in Canada. We're going to 22 below Fahrenheit tonight.
I think it's.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Well, that's real cold.
And we were this morning. I put in on Arizona AZ Highland.
Yeah, Arizona
I put
Highland
in
Homestead.
I put in Columbia. Didn't put in Columbia, Missouri, and it says I was like 50 something. I'm like, no, I'm not. So then if there's more than one Columbia, you have to put your state in so it knows which one you want.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was like, are you correct? It's 6 degrees. And I went, yeah, it's that cold here. We got rid of all the snow we had, but it's still cold.
I'm not sure what the weather is here yet.
It's 20.
I know it's cold because I'm not going outside.
My dogs don't want to go outside. It's that cold. And my lab loves playing in snow.
Yeah.
Now the little one, you got to drag that one outside.
Right.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Mountain Martins. I bet you it was Columbia, South Carolina, is where they said it was 50 degrees on the coast.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking so, because I'm like, you got to put in your state if you have more than one Columbia.
Yep.
I definitely found that out. And then he says, oh, you put 2 in, Nick said you put 2 in. And I says, no, mine's Missouri, because if the state, where you live has multiple states, you've got to put the state in. And I was like, that ain't right, because I walked outside and it was like, oh, this is cold.
Yeah. So are you guys with Chris's brother right now before you move into your house?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So I have to lay in bed because it's the house is full of people. So
I get it 100%.
yeah. So I'm like, well,
Mama's had one hell of a month, and she just wants some alone time. I get it.
yeah.
You know, I don't know how the heck you did that, packing and Christmas, and you know,
Yeah.
trying to get
It'll
both boys
take me a
packed
minute
as
to
well.
get used to
Mhm.
figuring out how to speed up and cut things out. But
Yeah.
it seems like it's going to be a lot easier than the other one that I was using.
Mm-hmm. You can flip things on that. So if like you have a video that appears upside down, you can flip it. When it's easy to. One thing I love about that app is
You
that
can add text.
yep, you can add text and you can
Stickers.
add how long you want that text on there. So you can
Right.
drag it. Yeah. So that's one thing I didn't like about, and I don't know. So if you want that, if the text, like on iMovie, it will stay up there for a minute and then it will fade away. Well,
Yeah.
that's nice, but if you have a longer thing that you're saying, it's like, what was that? So.
But with iMovie, if you slide it over, you can make it longer, and then there's a round thing just down below. You press that, and it says keep. Oh my God. Keep text during whole thing, so the entire thing, that
Right.
text will stay on there.
Right.
I found that by accident. And thank you, Daniel's family homestead. I've been told that I have a voice that and a face for radio, so I appreciate that.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Dinky Crafts.
I was
Dinky
gonna say,
Jennifer.
yeah, Dinky Krause. Hey, Jennifer, welcome. Appreciate everybody stopping by, all the new channels. I appreciate this so much. And you're only new here once, then your family.
That is correct. All I know
My
is
phone says it's
you guys
27 degrees, but
How much, Chris?
you guys have brought the sparkle back into my life again, and I'm so thankful for that.
Oh,
We're
28
thankful for
degrees.
everything you do for us as well.
yeah.
Yes, most definitely.
And that's, like Mike from MT said last week, there's some folks that like to sit on the bottom, not say a whole lot, and hold the community up.
Yeah.
There's folks that, everybody does a little something and it makes the community go like this.
Yeah.
And with the folks that hold the community with everybody working together, and I'll be quite honest. I don't care if he's I don't care if he's right here or not.
Right.
I had a number in my head that I was hoping this community could help Chris with. It got tripled.
Right.
And not that they didn't need it, don't get me wrong. But the number that I had in my head was totally blown away.
Right.
And, it's just what this community does.
Right.
And it's not a single person. There's some people that just bless.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people that create and bless. There's some people that, just watch. Well, without those folks, we have nothing. If nobody watches nobody watches the videos, well, it kind of defeats the whole purpose.
It's kind of like when I went to pick up the yarn at Michael's that day, and I asked Leanne to give me a call, and I had already left. And I met two young ladies that were looking at this different yarn, and I was letting them know that they had this yarn that had different colors. And I said, you've got to make sure that the width that you make this, that it's going to end up where that next color is going to be on that end, where it's even. And they've joined my channel, even though I don't have a video. They're there now, you know.
Right.
And once I get that video up, then they're going to start sticking of who I have. I noticed that when I first started this, that my other channel, that was the CCA, had more people following me. So I'm trying to figure out, how do I get those people that were there over to this one now?
You talk about it on that one.
On that one.
Yeah, talk about it on that one. Okay.
Do one video and say, I've changed my channel. Please follow me over. What you should have done is taken that one and did a name change. Then you wouldn't have had to do that.
Then I wouldn't have had to do that. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
You would have just carried on with a name change. You went from a subscriber to a creator.
Looks like
So
you might
creative.
have a lot.
And you, well, yeah, now that you have both, you're best just to put up a video now, like Laura said,
Okay.
and say, you know, this, all the content is going to be on, and even put it on your about page.
Mm-hmm.
Edit your
Okay.
about page to read that, you know, I've created a new account, and this is the account. Please come join us there. That's where all the videos will be. And
That's where all the videos will be. Okay.
that's right. And you'll,
Okay.
some people just go around and like and don't really do anything.
Right.
True. True.
And that, again, you have folks that will use every community and then move on.
Right.
But I got to say, this community here has been, there's a lot more folks holding each other up than using everybody for their,
But Scott, you kind of make that place by the way that you treat people and stuff like that. You make that community by the way you treat people. And
do you want to look after that, Matt?
Yeah, I just caught it. That's why I was jumping over to the other
Yeah,
side.
but I want them reported. I don't want them deleted.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's-
Laura.
it's okay.
It's kind of like just getting this started, and I think I'm going to get that battery charged up, and I'm going to do my first video and get it uploaded.
Exciting.
Perfect.
Can't wait to see
Exciting.
it.
You know, just gotta basically just get that battery charged up to make sure everything's good, and do what I need to do. And he'll get me a cord. You know, he'll order me a cord for that thing so I can do what I need to do to
Yeah, but
start doing this.
Ronnie should have a charging station for that camcorder somewhere.
It came without the cord,
Mm.
but I do have a, you know, it's a, you know, it'd be nice if we had the cord, but we don't.
Right.
You know,
might have a universal.
I was going to
Yeah.
say there might be a universal one out there somewhere.
Depends on how old it is.
it's pretty old.
I could get one for it.
That'd be good. It's an 8.4 volt.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
figuring out what we can do so I could get this, get a video up, and then you know, send it to everybody and say, hey, the video's up. Go watch it.
Yeah.
I want to
Well,
let you guys
anybody
know
that's
that
following you is going to get a notification that you put your video up.
Mm-hmm.
I put a video up.
As
That's
long
good.
as they have their notifications turned on to
Yeah.
show all notifications, not just certain
Yeah.
notifications. Because I found that out the hard way. I was missing a lot of videos coming in from
Right.
people that I
Enough
was really
lives,
wanting to
Rebecca,
watch.
that people are going to know if you, hang on. All right, we're having issues with Twitch. Just give me one sec here, guys.
I just found some more things on this. It has a a place where an SD can plug into this thing,
Mhm.
Nice.
Yep.
a DV, and an AV up at the front of this thing.
Yeah, you know what that allows you to do, that DV and AV?
What?
You can watch it on your TV.
It allows it to put it to your TV.
Oh, wow. I definitely know it's an older, because it's got, like I said, it has a video, VHS
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
inside this one.
Hey, Tina.
Hey, Tina
The
Ladybug.
VHS Mini.
Yes.
I
We
remember.
were actually talking at church about getting
Thanks,
another
Matt.
camera because the camera we have is really old,
Yeah.
and our pastor likes to move around a lot. So he ran across one that is motion activated, so it will follow him,
Mm,
so that we're not constantly trying to inch the camera so it doesn't look like the camera is actually moving
right.
Yeah.
while we're while we're live on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it's difficult, but hey.
Yeah. So Jen, did you get the job? Or when are you supposed to hear?
Ronald, you need to take those boys outside, please. They're getting too rambunctious in the living room.
No, I know what that's all about. I have a little wiener dog, and he's playing with a giant labradoodle most of the day here.
Well, you think of this, my dogs are over 95 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
both of them.
This labradoodle's probably 80 pounds, and Norman's 17, so it's quite a sight.
I bet it is.
And guess who's the boss?
The little one.
Little one.
Mhm.
It's the little
Because the
one.
big one doesn't know how to handle it.
Right, and it's 8 months old, so it's not getting his cues. When he's hanging on my jowls, does that mean I need to stop? I know it hurts.
Right.
So it's
Because it's kind of like the Chihuahua we have. That's my brother's dog.
right,
She will start literally barking at them like, "You need to stop this now."
right.
You know?
Said, yes, Scott.
Awesome. Right on, guys.
That's what my
I know
black
that.
lab does.
That's a blessing right there.
That's exciting.
They just got a full house to paint. So, or at a house to paint is what Jen said yesterday. So that's awesome, guys.
Congratulations.
Oh, that is great.
Oh, and you got to take a trailer down to the border as well. Right on.
To the
Good job.
the Oklahoma
You guys are
Texas
gonna be-
line,
Yep, you guys are going to be busy.
There's a lot of people
which
that
is like 2 hours from where they're at.
Yeah.
there's a lot of people
It's
that are
not a
being
bad trip.
hired to take back moving equipment back to California and other places like that because people are moving out in droves. So it's very interesting.
My niece left Washington State and moved to Texas.
Nice.
Is moving.
I
Is
have
moving. to
learned-
Texas.
So I've noticed that there's a lot of people leaving the coast,
Mhm.
moving to the plains.
Yeah.
Hmm.
A lot of people
Well,
are leaving the
they're
coast.
moving to conservative states. And yeah.
And they're not just doing it in small waves either.
No. If you look at where we live, there's houses being slapped together so fast that I don't know if I'd want to buy one. And the housing prices are going almost doubled here in the last 2 years. So it's absolutely crazy. That's why we bought a tiny home that we're gonna put, we have to finish out
Right.
because the people are waiting like 2 months, 3 months. We have to wait. So for septic, we can get that done in a month. But for our well, we've been waiting 6 months. We're 2 months in. Just all kinds of stuff like that. And that's pretty good. It's because we knew somebody who knew somebody. You know what I mean? Other people are waiting a lot longer than that. We were driving by the Ford truck lot. There's hardly any trucks available at all. I mean, it's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
They're advertising up here right now to go in and trade in our used vehicles.
Hmm.
They have two 18-wheelers. This particular is a Ford dealer here in Ottawa. He
Yeah.
has two trucks going to the U.S.
Hmm.
every single week.
I'm not surprised at all.
And he
That
is
doesn't surprise
making
me either.
a fortune
Yeah.
off. And people up here are making a fortune. And where he's making his money is on. So he's buying it for, say, 40,000 Canadian.
Hmm.
He's selling it down there for 40,000 US.
Wow.
He's making 25%
Yeah.
on his money.
Oh yeah, easy. And wicked awesome gardening. Let me tell you, the tornadoes are so easy. They are much easier to deal with than anything I've ever run across in the world. Um, and the bad thing, I mean, even though they are so unpredictable, in the route that they take, 90% of the houses in this area either one has a basement or it has an underground
Bunker.
bunker
Yeah.
per se, or
Public
like a
building.
Storm shelter.
We are building our tiny home, but we're building a root cellar storm shelter.
Right.
So,
Perfect.
I mean,
But you see, Chris, what we see up here about you folks, Texas, Oklahoma, we see Moore County. That's all we ever see up here is the catastrophic tornadoes that you guys are hit with. We don't
Right.
see the ones that are out in the middle of nowhere that, whenever, I guess it's been inbred in like the northern US into Canada.
mhm.
Whenever we hear that you guys got hit by a tornado, well, how many people died this time?
right. And tornadoes in this area are so frequent. Like they really are. Like where we live, since we've been here, in the 8 years we've been here, we have had probably 10 tornadoes come through this area, all of which has either gone just north of us, just south of us, or jumped over us.
Right.
There's not been a single tornado actually touched down right here at our house.
Right.
But it's been pretty close. We've had damage done from it. But that's what so many people don't understand is about the tornadoes in this area is that you only hear about our EF5s, our EF4s that hit major towns or that hit towns and just wipe towns out. We had a tornado. I would have probably figured it was an EF3 tornado that come through and wiped out a lot of land.
Yeah.
Nobody heard about it.
Right.
It didn't hit anybody. And Oklahoma it does have a pretty decent warning system. and they do try to give you as much time as possible to get to safety or get to a safe place.
Sounds like
Our like
Being there.
our weather system, like our meteorologists are like, okay, we're tracking this storm, and usually you have a good 30 minutes to an hour to get to safety. Most generally. Now there are the rare occasions where it just drops out of nowhere and it's like, oh no, we didn't see that coming.
right.
You know, but those are so rare and so far and few between. And that goes across all of Tornado Alley. You
Yeah.
know, northern Kentucky, you know, Tennessee, all those areas.
Hmm.
I mean, it's all across the Tornado Alley. They try. I mean, I've lived in several states throughout Tornado Alley, and they've all had those. You know, they've all had really good warning systems in place.
So there you go, Danny.
Yeah.
Save up your
Yeah.
money and head to Oklahoma. It's
Yeah.
a heck of a lot warmer
It's
there
a
than
hilly
here.
area, so it's not. I mean, the flatter, more likely you're going to hit by a tornado, also.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, the flatter the area, the more likely you're going to get
Mhm.
hit. However, in northern Kentucky or northeastern Kentucky, you have the mountains there. It's going to jump across the tops of the mountains, so you want to stay in the valley.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to let you guys go because I've got an idea of going somewhere and seeing if I can find that that cord. Because there's people that throw these cords, take these cords to different places. That we
Mhm.
may be able to find a cord for this, so I can get this
There you
thing
go.
going.
Alrighty.
Salvation Army or Goodwill or something, Ronald.
Yeah.
Check
Yeah,
it
you
out and
might
see
be
if
able to
someone
find
take my,
something.
Yeah.
might be able to find something and get this taken care of so I can do my first video tonight and get it uploaded.
That would
There
be
you go.
exciting.
Sounds
Well,
good.
okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
All right, bye.
Rebecca.
Good luck finding.
Bye, Matt.
Well, and it depends on how many goats you want, how many chickens you want, and how big of a garden you want.
Yeah.
Right now, land's getting expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Um,
doubled here. So
Hey,
I know in
Yvonne.
our area, there's a house. Well, they had just put in a double wide on like a half an acre, roughly. I think it was. They were asking 175,000 for it.
wow.
You see, the only way you're going to be doing that, Danny, is you're going to have to find yourself a piece of land, buy it, save up some more money, and put like what Laura's doing, a
Yeah,
shed,
you're not
a
going to
shed to
find the
home
house.
conversion
Yeah.
is the only way you're gonna, and you're gonna have to be in like Tennessee. You're not gonna get prime. You're not getting prime land for that kind of
There's
price.
still, as long as you go really rural here, there's still some land that, but it seems like the smaller acres, like we got a deal on ours, but we bought, a bigger plot.
Bigger plot.
The smaller you go, the more expensive it gets.
Yeah.
So if we had ours portioned out, yeah. So
Yeah. Trying to find a house and land for 50,000. It's going to be nearly impossible. I mean, if you do find it, it's very little land, if any, and the house is almost condemned.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I just got a text from somebody that's in the chat who knows I'm live and is pulling me off of, talking to all you wonderful people to focus on them.
Mm.
I know.
Here.
I'll be right back, guys. It's Chris. He's
Nope.
on his phone. I know, I'm just kidding.
Actually, I did just text you going, I'm
Actually,
sorry.
he just did send me a text.
There is something I want to talk to you about later.
Yeah. I just got to answer one quick question here for them. I won't release who it is. So help me out. Who's all going live tonight?
Not me.
Oh, I know that. There's so many channels now that I'm trying to figure it out. And, it's actually, you know what, Danny, Virginia is probably your most expensive one. And you got to watch on the rules.
On what?
The rules? Like the
On-
planning.
For what, though?
Oh, Brampton Gardener's going live. See, normally people put up a lot of blands, but they're not till later.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who was doing all the who made, was it a Facebook page or was it on their YouTube?
We may not be able to see her, but we can sure hear her.
Not anymore. I muted her. I got you covered, Laura. All right. Now I think we can hear you again. Yep. Oh, I know who it was. Starts with a B.
Starts with a V or a B?
B is in Bonehead.
Okay.
Broussard.
Yes. Okay, yeah. Bessard goes.
Yep. I'm just going to their, because everybody was supposed to sign up on their.
Yeah, I'll have to add. I have to
Yeah,
go
you'll
back
have to
and
add your pillow
add
talks.
my recliner rants / pillow talks. For those who are in chat who have not heard, it will be a 30-minute either pillow talks with Chris or
Hey Joe,
recliner
that
rant with
that
Chris.
guy above you, can you report it and then just block him? Or let me know you've reported him, and then I can block him from here.
It's
Do you? Yeah.
That's
See, I'm almost back a
7:38.
year ago, Chris. They must have taken it off their page.
Really?
Yeah, I'm back almost. Well, there's 8 months.
Hey, Jessica.
Hello,
6
Jessica.
months. Hey, Jessica. Welcome.
Hey, Bomber
Hey, Bomber
Steve.
Steve.
We totally understand, Daniel.
Oh,
Farm like holes.
absolutely.
Which I actually flipped over and we are so fine in chat. What time went on Wednesday nights, Wicked Awesome Gardener? What time do you go live on Wednesday nights?
I thought it was. Oh, do you go?
Oh, it's 8
So you're
p.m.
8
Eastern
o'clock,
time.
you're 9 o'clock. So
8 Eastern, that's like 7 o'clock Central time.
Mm-hmm.
9 o'clock. Yes.
It's 7 o'clock
7
because
o'clock.
we're behind the Eastern time and we're in front of the Pacific time
Mm-hmm.
or the Western side of the state.
Yeah, I'm Central too.
I know. I'm glad that you're out of that time zone.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm out of that state.
Well, the problem is I'd just roll over and ready to go to sleep, and then I'd get a notification. Oh, Laura's going live. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
I try to say hello, and then 9 times out of 10, I end up falling asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to be out of that time zone.
Had a great week catching snakes this week. Yeah.
Oh, you caught an Eastern brown.
That's a
Good
big
on you,
one.
brother.
5 foot. Wow.
See,
Red-bellied black today.
I just couldn't do it. I wouldn't be catching snakes.
Yeah. I have respect for them.
You know,
They can
I
stay
don't-
on the ground where they belong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mess with them much.
My lives seem to be running 2 hours. So there you go.
Wicked Awesome Gardener. I go live on. We go live on Mondays at.
He's trying to take my title.
We go live Mondays at 7:30 Central Standard Time, and then on Saturdays we go live at 6:30 Central Standard Time, and then every day of the week starting this coming up Monday, I will be going live every single day at 7:30 a.m.
Wow. That's a commitment.
Yeah, but he's up waiting for Sarah to get up. So
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
it gives him somebody to talk to, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
it gives me something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Paul.
Because I
Yeah,
don't like
that's
to do a
important.
lot while she's still sleeping.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I might grab me a snack or whatever, but like usually if I try to get her up at 8:30, oh, usually that's not very good for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, Paul, honey man,
Hey, Paul.
long time no see. It's been a while.
Yeah. It's like 18 hours since I've seen him.
Yeah, well, I'm still trying to
I was
catch.
I was in MTs last night, so
Mm,
Yeah, I'm still trying to get I'm still trying to get
I
into
saw you there.
right now. Like last night, we pretty much shut everything down and was like, we watched a movie as a family,
Nice.
had some pizza, which we got just like the individual or the small
Mm-hmm.
um, pizzas, and I went strict vegetarian, so I didn't get too many. I still had quite a few calories, but
you know
it's
what,
not so
Chris?
much
If
the
you don't
calories
cheat
that
a
I'm
little bit every now and again, it ain't gonna work.
right. Uh, so I
And I
mean,
don't call it
I
cheating.
may have went over my calorie count just a little, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's not a crisis, and it's not going to kill me. And
After
then
you're
we
done there, Jessica, do you want to come up to Canada and do mine?
then we played a game called Pop Trivia, and
Mm-hmm.
it's got the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
Okay.
And in order to win the game, you have to collect one card from each decade.
Wow.
So you choose a decade there and then roll the dice. So it comes with one dice. You roll that dice, and of course it's 1 through 6, and you have 6 questions. Whatever the dice lands on is what number question you get asked.
Oh, I see.
That you have,
Mm.
and if you answer that question correctly, you get the card. If you answer it incorrectly, the card goes back to the deck and it goes to the next player.
Okay.
I suck.
Sure.
Jacob won last night.
Oh, wow.
He had all 6 decades. Me and Sarah only had 2.
Good for him.
Yeah. That's impressive.
Oh, I don't know if you saw that or not.
Yeah, I was reading it right now. Man, you battling the flu and me battling surgery. We're both doing good.
Well, Paul's had a rough go the last 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get yourself in trouble, pal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Jacob. I'm not scared.
Oh. Well, throw something at him. Hello, Jake. Oh, no, he can't hear me. I'm in your ear.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
I
I'll
gotta go. I gotta go. I'm getting called.
Uh-oh.
So,
You're being summoned. You
I'm
must
being
go.
summoned. Yeah.
You
I'm
must
not
go people eyes.
yeah. I can't be antisocial. Not allowed. All right.
Laura.
Bye,
Nice to
everybody.
see
Hi,
you.
Laura.
It's really good to see you guys and chat.
All right. Take care.
Quit.
Uh-oh. Hopefully that was just the computer and not you.
No, he took the camera off the computer.
Blame it on Jacob.
He did do it. He pulled it off.
What a loser.
No, I didn't. I didn't even touch it.
He needs a whooping.
Yeah.
Hey, our Hokie Homestead, how are you?
I wouldn't do such thing. Come on, London.
Oh no.
They accuse me of cheating too.
No, Sarah went and laid down. She wasn't feeling too good.
Oh no. That's not good. Well, I was actually anticipating her to get the crash. Because she can only play superhero for so long.
Oh yeah. I'm like, it's fine. I mean, in all reality, she's done quite a bit.
Yeah. So you do your live Saturday. I'm just trying to figure out if there's time for me to wiggle in there.
Yes,
Saturday
actually
you
there
do yours
is.
at 6:30 Central Time, right?
Right.
So that's
So there's
7:30
plenty of
my
time. Yep. So I mean,
And-
in all reality, there's no one right after us
Yes, there
because
is.
it was who?
Daz.
Oh, Daz is right after us.
So
Is there anybody before us? Not really. I didn't think there was really anybody before us.
yeah, that's just not. I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna stay the way I am. Because
Aoki Homestead. Hello.
So yeah.
Yes, Paul. The surgery was a full success.
Oh, Paul hasn't heard the good news yet, though.
No, Paul has not heard the good news yet.
And I'm sure there's people in here right now that haven't heard the good news yet.
You're probably right. So those who don't know, I did put out a live that's about 40 something minutes long, and it is titled, "You'll Never Believe What the Doctor Just Told Me."
Go watch it.
Yeah. You know, I woke up this morning and looked at it, and it had 72 views already.
Yeah. Told you.
It had 72 views, but only like 9 comments.
A lot of people
Which
watch
is
it,
fine.
but
Because the
it's-
comments are coming from people who watched it from within our community. And I'm okay with that.
and you know what? It's the views that they care about anyways.
Right.
But that's just not you. That's everybody. Like somebody will read that, they'll watch it. Well, they'll either number one, fall asleep, do something, forget to leave a like, but at least you still get a view.
Right.
And you get their watch time.
Right. So
So-
it was funny because I was looking at it, you know, and I was like, because when I was in there editing everything, I also put in there so I put some tags in there.
Yep.
So the tags I put in there were doctor, hospital, and watch this. Because a lot of times people will be like, you know, watch this, hold my beer videos and stuff. So if they put watch this in there, it should pop up anywhere within that title.
So I've been informed. I've got breaking news. Dun, 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 dun. Lori is going to go live tonight at 6 p.m. Central. And oh, there's another one of those varmint picking nose. Hang on. I'm on them. Oh, Paul, don't hide them. Just
Yeah.
for next time. Do not hide those guys. They don't hurt, but they can't. YouTube can't delete them. We have to go in and report them. No biggie. Just next time, just report them. That way, YouTube can go and shut the channel down, because all that it is a computer-generated robot that's creating thousands of these channels a day. And if YouTube can get onto them, then we'll get rid of them. The only way that it'll hurt me or the channel is if somebody was to copy and paste, and it's not going to hurt me. They're just going to get the Chinese pornography pop up in front of them.
Yep.
And I think everybody's been warned enough about them. So,
But yeah, and guys, there really is some big news. So, let me see here.
oh, I thought you were going to leave them hanging.
Me?
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm gonna go get the link to the video.
Okay. But anyways, Lori will be going live tonight at 6 p.m. Central, and she only needs like 63 hours, but people are running her videos as I'm speaking. So she probably needs like 50. So if we can get 50 folks in her live tonight for an hour, guess what? She'll be monetized.
Come morning.
Yeah, no, if it's the people that are cursing or whatever, absolutely, Paul. But YouTube came out 2 weeks ago and said that they can't get these guys if you hide them. You actually hide them from YouTube too. No biggie. It's not a huge deal. I had forgot you would come in after I told everybody about it. It's all good. Pas de problème. Oh, there you go. Lori's just dropped her link. I will pin it to the top. You know. There you go. It's pinned to the top. So, anyways, I'm about time to jump off of here. Number one, I'm starting to seize up, and number two, well, I'm starting to seize up.
So
I'll wait until you get yours, Chris, up, and then everybody can click over onto Chris's
I don't
video.
know.
There you go.
For some
You got
reason, did it pop up? There it goes.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So
There is the video.
feel free to click on Chris's video. I'm about to get off here, and then we will see everybody tomorrow, 1:30 probably. It may just be a short one, but that's what I said last week. It turned out to be a 3-hour one. You never know what we're going to do. But anyways. Yeah,
Have fun.
it's Chris's live from last night. It's going to let everybody know what's happening. That's why he posted it, Lori. Thank you for coming, Jessica. And thank you to everybody else. And don't forget, Lori, tonight,
Yes.
6 p.m. Central. You've got Bland's
Let's
Promised
push
Land
her.
Ranch at 8 or 9 Central. I forget what Bland's is, but keep your eyes open for that. Yeah.
I will, Paul, and don't forget to hit that and watch that video for me.
Yeah. Chris really could use some watch hours as well. And if you go watch that video last night, it's not even an hour, guys. So
Nope. I
just
think it's
pretend
like
that I'm going to
42
do a
minutes.
3.5 hour live today. Except, oh, wait, I'm on that one too.
You are.
We just changed seats.
You are.
Anyways, guys.
That we did.
And yes, Lori just dropped a premiere video. Oh, she's dropping another one in 45 minutes. Oh, this girl's really after her watch hours today. So she did a premiere video this morning. Now she's doing another one in 45 minutes. And wow. And then her live. If she does not get monetized today, I think her head's going to blow up.
If she doesn't get monetized today, then it's our fault.
Oh, wait, no. She said no premiere. Well, I have a premiere in 45 minutes. That's what it says right there. Oh, you're trying to drop the link to your Oh. I'm only telling what folks are telling me to say, Lori.
Yeah, and she's the one that even said it.
I know. And then she's giving me heck. What the heck? Why is
Okay.
that not showing up?
It just did. Her live link just dropped. Twice.
Yeah, but that's Mondays.
Oh. No, she said live link today.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, we got now that we have that, it's clear as mud, guys.
That's right. Let's push her over the limit, well over the limit today, guys.
Well, there. I just posted Lori's thing again. So, again, everybody have a great afternoon. I got to go. And I will, see everybody over in Lori's Live at 6. Take care, guys.
Take care.